everybody out there on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Wolfgang, and this is the Dorkfish Collection channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Dorkfish Collection, or the Dorkfish Collection, I should say. Yeah, so I started this channel up to kind of spread my love and thoughts and reviews on action figures, and comics, things of that nature. Video games too, but primarily action figures. And I want to invite everyone to enjoy the channel, to spread comments, thoughts, insight, and just spark up conversation and overall bring people together to enjoy collecting like I do. So a couple of things I don't do on this channel. I do not do hot toys. That is a little above my pay grade there. And I don't do statue collections. So I do some minor mezco, a lot of figure arts, a lot of legends, and a lot of DC, multiverse, and classics. So I've got plenty of content for the channel, plenty of stuff for you guys to enjoy, and I hope you do enjoy it, and I hope you guys let me know in the comments below, let me know on Instagram if you do enjoy it and what you would like to see. So with that being said, let's get this ball rolling. Is my first ever Diamond Select figure from Disney. It is the exclusive Thanos. This was released in wake of, I want to say, Infinity Wars, which was a couple of years ago, and it is an absolutely excellent figure. I mean, I can't say enough good things about it, and I'm pretty sure almost anyone who has it in their collection will feel the same. It's just a stunning piece. I don't have the package, of course, because most of my figures for my Instagram come out of the package. I keep some of the packages for certain things like my figure arts and my NECA, but most of my legends, my DC classics, all that stuff, those that I would have had in package, I removed from package, my icons, things like that. So with that being said, not having a package, I will get some photo shots of the package up for the channel. But with that being said, looking at the figure, I want to start with just the looks alone, and this sculpt is absolutely marvelous. This sculpt, I can't say enough bad things. What am I talking about? I can't say enough good things about it. The detail is just astronomical. I mean, the line work, the musculature in the figure, the actual armor, the skirt. I mean, just phenomenal. The boots, the tread underneath, the gloves, the hands, just the inside of the hands. They even got the inside. I'm going to see if I can get a closer look at this for you guys. See if we can get some up-close shots on him. So looking at him right here, I mean, he's just phenomenal. Looking at the gauntlet, that is just a gorgeous gauntlet. Beautiful stones. I know it's a bit off from the movie in terms of which stones do what, but in the comics, each universe, as they're explained, has their own set of stones with different colors that do the different things. So the stone colors change from universe to universe. And fun fact, these stones only work in their appropriate universe. So if Thanos was to rift into another universe with another Thanos with a gauntlet, they couldn't exchange gauntlets, they couldn't exchange stones, because in each individual universe, the stone only functions in its own, not each other. So if that makes sense. But this is just an awesome gauntlet. I really liked the movie gauntlet, but if they had not come up with the movie gauntlet design, I feel like this should have been the design. So really, really phenomenal. And the face, that face, let's see if we can get a close-up on that sculpt right there, because it is beautiful. So looking at this face sculpt, it is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, just look at that. The detail, the teeth, the jawline, the eyes, the nostrils, the way the grin is. It is absolutely Thanos. It is amazing. It's ripped straight out of the comic, and I love it. Great sculpt. And we're going to get a close-up here on the gauntlet, because I really want you to see the detail in that. It's just phenomenal. Let's see if we can, just an excellent gauntlet. Just an excellent gauntlet. It's beautiful. I love the way the stones are positioned. I love the detail work. It's just excellent. And I keep saying the word excellent because it is. It's a great piece. A few minor details. We're going to go to articulation now. All right, and for articulation, okay, so there's a few things, some hindrance with articulation, but it's not super bad. He does have another head too, going into accessories. I don't have it on me. I'd have to find it. It's a pretty cool sculpt, but personally, this is the better head sculpt, in my opinion. I love the helmeted head. I love the smile. I just think it's phenomenal. With that being said, his head, let's say, is on a ball joint, double ball joint. Pretty good motion. You know, not the best up. And he's got pretty decent down. So looking straight forward, if he wants to look straight forward at his opponent, if he wants to look down, not bad. Nothing really upwards, but not bad for what it serves the purpose of. Shoulder joint, pretty standard. Goes out pretty well. Goes out with the piece here, the shoulder piece. You can't obviously do a 360 because of the shoulder piece being here, but that's not too big a concern. I don't usually 360 my figures anyways for the poses, nothing crazy. So he can point outwards, he can go to the side, he can do everything that you need him to do. So I don't see an issue with that, especially for the sculpt and just how clean it is and how good it is. I'm not too concerned with it. He does have a bicep swivel. He also has a forearm swivel. Actually, it's a wrist swivel, and these are floating parts. The gauntlet parts are actually floating. Well, not this one, but that one's a floating part over the top of the actual arm piece underneath that pegs into the hand. So with the hand, you do have a hinge, if you can see that in there. It does hinge up, stiff hinge. Yeah, I don't want to push it because I very rarely push that hand. So I don't want to push it and possibly bust it. But it does have a hinge in there. Paint's probably what's blocking it. Yeah, too much paint in that hinge, you know how that goes. If you're a collector, you know. On this hand, same thing. Hinge. The hinge is okay on this one. Not great because of the way the blanc, or not the blanc, the way the gauntlet fits. It kind of blocks a little. So not the best, but you do get articulation. You get movement in the hand. So not bad. The diaphragm joint. So you've got to adjust it forward before you actually move it. You can't just ride it straight or else it'll mess that up, which is what you're trying to avoid. But it has a really good crunch forward. I mean, really, really good. Look at that. Look at that crunch. Look at that. That's good. Moving it back. Not too far back. Speaking of the back, excellent detail. Didn't talk about that. But this, the whole thing, just the whole figure. Look at that. Look at the back of the helmet. Look at all that detail. That's just awesome. This is why I like Diamond Select. I like them a lot. I don't collect a lot of Diamond Select figures, but the ones I do collect are just phenomenal. So, with that being said, not too far back, just enough for him to get standing straight and look forward. Great crunch forward, though. To the legs, we have pretty good out. Not bad, because Thanos is a big guy. He's not going to be doing the splits. Just not happening. He's not even going to do an outside kick like that. Nah, not close. So pretty good. Okay forward, a little stiff. Don't want to push it too far. You've got this in the way too. But again, not much of a front kicker. So, you know, okay. This figure is more about the look and the pose than the posability per se. So I'm okay with that. The knee joint, the biggest thing that bothers me about this figure, if you can see it, is that. The way that slits in right there. They did such a good job with the elbow joint covering that right there, where that piece is not split off. Such a good point. And even with this having a break in it, they did such a good job of making it feel like it was still there. So why? Oh well, other than that, phenomenal. So, range, good range. Knee can bend pretty far, all things considered. But, again, not super worried about that because his leg doesn't kick super far forward, so no reason for him to bend it all the way back. Thigh swivel, just fine. Thigh swivel is just fine, a little stiff. And that's the big thing between the Legends and the Diamond Select. I find the Diamond Select are a lot stiffer, a little bit. Even the ones that are like this that have a little more posability to them, I find them to be a little stiffer to move. So you got to be really careful with these figures. Take a hairdryer to them. Do whatever you got to do to get them moving. But even then, still be careful pushing them because once they cool back down, they have their limits. They're not as posable as a figure arts, obviously, but the detail is just phenomenal and makes up for it. With that being said, so you've got a boot swivel on both ends. We've got ankle rocker, which is awesome. The ankle rocker is phenomenal on this figure. I mean, there's Marvel Legends that wish they had this kind of ankle rocker. But pretty good range on the ankle. Kicks good way up, good way down. So yeah, not bad at all. Really good figure. So with that being said, that's pretty much all, because there's no other accessories aside from the other head, which I don't have on me at this moment. But that's this figure in a nutshell. So I want you guys to let me know what you think. For me, this definitively, I have the Figure Arts in-game Thanos. I have all of the buildable Thanoses from the Marvel Legends wave. Yeah, but I want you to let me know, what do you think? What is your favorite Thanos? To me, this is my Thanos. This is the one I love the most in my collection. And so he sits up with the Black Order. So yeah, no, I enjoy him, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I want to thank you for checking the channel out. I will catch you guys around. Deuces.